All right, sweet. The pawpaws are in flower. This little tiny tree up here is just loaded with little tiny flowers. Hopefully I get a couple more fruits this year. Last year I had one. We can see there's a bunch of little flowers all through there. So I'm really hopeful for it this year. I know there's going to be different ones throughout the woods. Hopefully they're flower. Go check my other ones and see what they're doing. Now they were big trees. They just cut them back down to maybe 8 foot tall. Maybe I could make them a little bit shorter. I don't know. Too late now. I'm not going to mess with it. But no, that I'm getting a bunch of little tiny growth growing on it. I'm not trimming it up anymore. Maybe it'd be fine. Maybe not. Whatever. I'm just going to leave it how it is. Hopeful I get some flowers, and really be nice if I get some fruit off of it this year. I got a few down the line here. There. Here. There. And a couple more down the line. And a couple random seedlings that I pushed in the ground. I don't expect anything from seedlings. There's a seedling there. There's another seedling right there. There's a few more seedlings way up there. I went through and harvested some of the cassava and just made some sticks out of it. I got so much cassava, it's not even funny. 2 plants. I have like enough to last me the year. So I don't know what I'm going to do with the other ones. I just have to eat a bunch of cassava. Then here's this Indian gooseberry. We got 37 degrees last night. When we did have a cold weather, the first cold front come through, I didn't cover it up like some kind of bonehead. I've been out here ready. I got towels and blankets all through the yard. I'm sure it looks pretty trashy, but who cares, right? I'm growing fruit here. Don't bother me with your foolishness. Then the little Thai dwarves, those are doing pretty good. There's little fruits or flowers all over them. These would be just covered. They get pretty tall this year. I'm not going to let them get monstrous. I'll cut them back once a year or whatever. Let them get big and cut them back. Let them get big and cut them back. There's a couple right here. I'm going to end up transplanting them to a far piece of property so I don't just have the whole back section of the corner here full of mulberry. These do get pretty big, and I want to have a good fruit production, so I'm going to separate some of the other ones through here to a different spot of the property. Oh yeah, the avocado is in flower. Yum yum. Here's an apple banana. It survived what cold weather we've had so far. We haven't had anything in the 20s, thankfully. And we got down to 33 degrees one night, and that's what ended up hurting one of my Indian gooseberries, but didn't harm this banana. Or this banana. Seems to be doing just fine. This Christmas loquat's doing really good this year. Best year of it so far. Really nice looking. So hopefully I get to enjoy some loquats and start some more seedlings. Yeah, buddy. I love me some loquats. They're really good. Hardy, hard to kill fruit tree. Really good fruit tree. And there's a surprise. The ginberry is fruiting and flowering. Oh wow, how shocking and amazing. Actually, this thing is always producing. Like non-stop producing. What a productive plant. The berries are small, the seeds are big, but I mean it pushes out a lot. I really like these quite a bit. Right underneath that, macadamia. Man, these guys smell great too. Smell really good. I'd love to smell those. Oh, papayas. These guys are pretty good. These are definitely like my favorite. I could sit there and eat an entire one of those. They're not really pungent, and these are the Nonu number ones. I got them from Aloha Seed. Nonu number 1. They are really good. They're not super sweet or pungent like some of the other ones that are kind of like vomity. Not very good at all. Nonu number 1 is excellent. Like I said, I can sit there and eat an entire one and be just fine. Love the taste of them. And as far as I can tell, I got one jujube. That one right there, right in the very center. It's been here 4 years and there's been only one produced on there. I'm not sure this tree is really worth it. I don't know what's up with all the spots that are on those leaves either. This might end up disappearing here and make room for something else, because it does want to be a monster. And it's thorny. Worse than a bougainvillea. These guys will shred you to bits. You just walking by, I'll snatch your hat off or grab your shirt. This right here is food for your soul. These smell awesome. When they start opening up, these smell really awesome. There's one that's pretty close right there. Macadamia flower. These are a banana bush. Is that an open flower over there? I think I saw one. Excuse my camera work there. Yeah, there's one right there. I can smell them. It's not really strong right now, but it'll get a lot stronger as the day goes on and some of these start popping open. This tree is loaded. I have never seen it this loaded before, but there's quite a bit on there. Heck yeah, man, it's really awesome. Like, it smells like bananas taste. Really pleasant. This is why I think it's better just to grow moringas by seed versus just sticking sticks in the ground. This is a stick I pushed in the ground 2 years ago now, and it fell over. It's flowering, which is cool. I'll eat the flowers and everything, but sticks seem to fall over a lot easier than if you grow it by seed. And the jabuticaba keeps putting on a bunch of flowers. It gets a couple fruits here and there, but the fruits always come up missing before I can get to them. I've had 3 so far, and they're excellent, delicious little fruits, but, you know, I gotta fight animals to get to them, little buggers. And I actually grow stinging nettle on purpose. I got an ankle, my left ankle is boogered up. It'll get stiff and not want to bend, and hurts when it does bend. So I just rub some of this right back there, and for about 6 months it does pretty good. Don't mind it at all. Good little plant to have. And the yellow Cattleya guava looks like it's going to start flowering here pretty soon. I love these guys. I need to keep it tipped and keep making new growth so I can get some new fruits. Good little plant to have. I like them quite a bit. This white tangelo is definitely in flower. There is a lot of flowers covering this little tiny tree. It's maybe a 7.5 foot tall tree, but just absolutely loaded. I think it does have a couple fruits on it still hanging from last year. I might have gotten them all, I'm not quite sure. But the passion fruit jumped up the backside. And so, yeah, it's got to compete with passion fruit growing on top of it. And then it's just pushing out tons of flowers. I keep checking the new growth, making sure I don't have those stupid little Asian bugs jumping on there. Thankfully not, but I got to get that passion fruit off there this year. I'm going to wait till it's done flowering or fruiting and then cut it off. There's a pear right here that does absolutely nothing. No good, nothing. Just taking up space. Not much, but your days are probably limited unless you do something. The compost pile will love you. That passion fruit that jumped from back here, it just started as a seed. I figured, oh, okay, I'll just train it to grow up this tree instead. But, you know, passion fruit kind of does what it wants. It grew quick and covered the white tangelo here. I'm going to try to get it back off of that and just grow up this tree. That's fine if it wants to grow up there. Keep the footprint a little bit lower. So far, I've done a really good job of protecting this Indian gooseberry this winter. I don't see any real damage to it at all. Pretty, pretty leaves. A little cut nut. Fiji nut, I think they call it. Cut nut, I don't know. Same difference. That survived the winter. I expected that to get fried this winter, so I just got one. That's actually doing pretty good. Look at the leaves on that bad boy. Yeah, buddy. Woo! I'm walking around the greenhouse here. One of them, and it is full. It is full. And here's what was sold to me as a black Suriname cherry. It flowered like crazy last year and did absolutely nothing. So hopefully this year it does, because I'd like to see what a black Suriname cherry tastes like, provided this is what I paid for. Sometimes you just never know until it fruits. Millions of peaches, peaches for me. Millions of peaches, peaches for free. Well, not really free at all. I think I paid $35 for this tree. It's a snow peach. So hopefully in a couple of years it'll work out to be almost free. But I love me some peaches. Oh, peach cobbler sounds excellent right now. Man. Oh, here's someone that's going on my salad later today. Hey there. You look delicious. Oh, maybe you would be good on a salad too. Chicken Caesar salad. What's that goose being so loud about? I'm not going to eat you. I'm not going to eat you. There's no goose salad. No goose sale. You gonna come get me? You in a good mood today? Huh? You in a good mood? You're being extra quiet. You are so quiet. I can hardly hear you. Yes, you are so quiet. Come here. Give me some loving. Come here. Come here, big boy. Come here, big boy. Come here. Why are you being bashful? Why are you being bashful? Come here. Come here, big boy. Oh, are those eggs hatching? Because you're extra moody. You're extra moody. Okay, I wouldn't suggest doing this. I'm a trained idiot. Yeah, he's a good girl. I'll leave you alone. Now everybody's so loud. Everybody's so loud. Everybody's so loud. Hey. Ooh, that was kind of dangerous. I was flirting with death right there with those geese in there. She's sitting on those eggs. I mean, I got life insurance, but I don't want to cash out today, so I left them to their own things. And the Sunracer Nectarine is definitely putting on its flowers. See, I told it 3 years ago, you better put some fruits and flowers on you or I'm gonna cut you down. Well, it took me as being legit. Last year, I put a whole bunch of fruits and flowers on it. This year, it's not playing around. That's a good tree. That's what we like. Nice, productive, happy trees. And I get over to this peach. I think this was the Florida King or something like that. There's a couple flowers there, but I mean, not a whole lot. But that's all right. Not too bad. A couple years ago, this lychee tree was fried and then got eaten by a bunch of caterpillar worms. And now I'm happy to see that it is putting on a bunch of little flowers. It's not but a 5-foot tall tree. Really cool. Hopefully I can protect it from those stupid caterpillars this year and they don't eat everything that I have down to nothing. Don't be bashful, buddy. No one's gonna hurt you. You're a good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy. Yeah.